Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Karpo Gaming. We have a new patch out today. Update 1.26 is out for Fallout 76. These are the patch notes. Now, as always, I'll be leaving a link down below so you can check out these patch notes yourself. And I know you don't want to waste your time, so I'll be time stamping it as well in the description so you can bounce straight to the section that you want to get to so you can hop right back on the sticks. So, let's get to it. Now, for the patch highlights, we have prepare to storm Vault 94. Assemble your team and get ready to make it into the first vault. But there is a dev note for all console players. Please take note. Vault 94 will open up first on PC on August the 20th. That is today. It says we are currently planning to open Vault 94 on consoles in the next few days, depending on how things go. Provided there are no significant issues discovered following PC release, fingers crossed, we will see. We also have flaunt your collection, fill your pockets, rest like you mean it, nuclear winter, choose your perks, and balance changes. Now for the patch versions. Now it says right here the download is approximately around 7 gigabytes for consoles and 2 gigabytes for PC. But when I was downloading on the PS4, it was like 4.9 gigabytes, so right around 5 for consoles. Now for the new Vault Raid, Vault 94. The opening of Vault 94 marks the arrival of the first Vault Raid, which is a challenging dungeon experience designed to be completed by the team of up to 4 level 50 characters. Vault 94 utilizes interesting technology which will prevent players who are not on your team from affecting or interrupting your team experience. Please note, we are currently planning to open Vault 94 for PC today, August 20th. If Vault Raids on PC run smoothly over the next couple of days, we will open Vault for all consoles. If significant issues are discovered, we may further delay console release or disable the raid entirely on PC until we've implemented the necessary fixes. So fingers crossed, like I said. Tune in to begin. Start a Vault Raid by listening to the Vault 94 emergency broadcast radio stations. 3 missions to complete. That's right. We have Vault 94 features 3 different missions: Dead in the Water, Meltdown, and Washout. Now, each mission lasts for 1 week, repeats every 3 weeks, and only 1 mission at a time will be available for play. Vault 94 will become temporarily inaccessible for around 3 hours when 1 mission rotates to the next week. Now, there are 3 difficulty modes. You can choose Novice, Standard, and Expert mode every time you play a mission. Novice mode is untimed. Standard and Expert mode have quest timers and feature more difficult encounters. More difficult modes also rewards better loot and more XP. Now, if the time runs out on your entire team is down, you will need to start the mission over. Now claim new rewards. Complete Vault 94 mission to earn XP caps, improve repair kits, legendary scripts, crafting material, and items like weapons, armors, and plants. Completing a mission on any difficulty will also reward Vault 94 Steel, which is used to craft unique new Vault armor sets, which grant special bonuses to the wearer. Vault armor sets are awarded via plans by completing Standard or Expert mode missions. Vault armor can be crafted at armor workbenches. Vault 94 Steel, Vault armor, and Vault armor plans cannot be dropped, traded, or sold. Vault mission rewards can be earned once per difficulty mode per mission per day. Read our recent deep dive on Fallout.com for more details about Vault 94. Now for camp display cases. We knew this was coming, and now it is here. Display cases are the new camp objects that you can use to show off your weapons, magazine, bobbleheads, and other items you've collected. Use the new display tab in the camp build menu found between stash boxes and floor decor to construct a variety of different displays. Once built, you can assign items to your display directly from your stash. Items you assign will remain in the stash, and a new icon will appear next to their names to indicate which items in the list are currently on display. Now, you can up to 30 displays as one. That's right, you can place up to 30 displays as one, and each type of display has a maximum number of items that can be assigned to it. Now, under General, Atomic Shop. A standee has been added to the Berkeley Spring train station that can be activated to visit the Atomic Shop while playing an adventure or survival mode world. Caps increase the maximum number of caps per character from 25,000 to 30,000. Grafton, the Grafton Fast Travel Point, has been moved further from Grafton Town train station across the city's East Bridge. Now under items. Under items, armor, all Enclave Scout armor mods are always available for purchase at the Enclave Armory. Ammo, flame review can now be crafted using the Tinker's Workbench. Also doubled the ultracite ammo provided by all ultracite ammo recipes and increased the non-flux ingredients cost by roughly 50%. Junk, burnt books and magazines can now be scrapped and produce one raw cloth. Power armor, jetpack mods have been added for ultracite and raider power armor. And weapons, recon scopes can no longer be used to mark other players. Now under perk cards packs no longer award perk cards that only have a single rank. We also have a developer note. This change is intended to safeguard against players receiving duplicate perk cards that cannot be ranked up. Specifically, the following cards will no longer appear in perk card pack: Aquaboy, Aquagirl, Awareness, Chemist, Curator, Dry Nose, Escape Artist, Field Surgeon, Fortune Finder, Good Dodgy, Green Thumb, Hacker, Expert Hacker, Master Hacker, Healing Hands, Last Laugh, Light Footed, Night Eyes. We have Pan-Pictrigris, Preceptress, Balo, Picklock, Expert Picklock, Master Picklock, Professional Drinker, Squatch Surgeon, Radical Scrapper, Strange in Numbers, Travel Angels, and Woodchucker. Now for Quest and Evict Charleston Capitol Courthouse. We reworked the entire layout and design of Charleston Capitol Courthouse to better support the Key to the Path questline. Key to the Path objective and the courthouse have not changed, but the updated space should provide a richer experience for those playing through the quest. Several new notes have been added, providing more lore to be discovered. The courthouse and the main Capitol building has been split into two different interior cells, and enemy level ranges have been adjusted in both locations. The courthouse level range now matches the top of the world. The Capitol building level range now matches the Meyer region. Please note the Office of the Registrar that must be accepted during the Recruitment Blues questline has been relocated from the courthouse to the main Capitol building. Now under Morgantown Airport, we made significant updates to Morgantown Airport exterior to further improve on early game questing experience for new players. Encounters in this area have been reworked to offer better combat experience. The medical hut has received layout and design update to better support the final departure quest. The tentative plans and safe for work quests are now given by terminal located across from the medical hut. The advanced responder training entry has been removed from the airport's interior terminal, and the objective now appears automatically after completing tentative plans. Now we have additional quests and events updates. Collision Course. This event no longer begins automatically when players enter the event area. Instead, players must choose to start Collision Course by firing a flare from a new mortar that has been added to the event location. We've also made some consistency updates to the Collision Course objective and improved the vertibot's pathing and delivery method when it drops off its cargo at the end of the event. Daily quests. All daily quests now persist when logging out and back in. Additionally, some daily checkpoints your progress to make it easier to resume where you left off. We've also subsequently increased the caps and XP awarded by many daily quests. Dailies are meant to be something fun to do every day, so the rewards have been increased and made them more enticing to complete. Please note we are currently aware of the issue that prevents some daily quests in the Maya region from starting again after the first time you complete them. We are investigating and planning to address this in a future update. Under sound, music, the existing music in the Atomic Shop have been replaced with 3 new tracks. I like the old music. We'll see what these new tracks are. Now under user interface. Press and hold activators. Players must now hold down the activate button to enter furniture, start playing an instrument, or drink from an open water source. This has been implemented to reduce the likelihood of performing these actions by accident. Quest marker description. Quest markers that appear in the world now display objective text for the quest they belong to. You can enable or disable these objective description or adjust their display distance using the display setting menus. Throwable weapon counter. The number of throwable weapons, grenade mines, throwing knives, etc. the player has equipped now temporarily appears when you unholstering a weapon and reloading ranged weapon, and disappear immediately when holstering a weapon. Now Nuclear Winter design changes. Choose your perk system. In response to community feedback, we've added the Choose Your Perk system to Nuclear Winter, which will give you more freedom to decide which perk cards you can unlock. Duplicate perk cards that you earn from perk card packs now appear a currency called Overseer Tickets. Now these Overseer Tickets can be redeemed in the perk menu to purchase cards for your choice that you do not already own. The number of Overseer Tickets needed to unlock new perk cards vary from card to card. Additionally, perk card packs are now awarded to each new Overseer rank you reach rather than a varying interval. Perk cards will now be awarded retroactively for Overseer ranked players reaching prior to this change. These perk packs will unlock the next time the player ranks up. Pretty cool. Now under design and balance, under general terminals, the request SIPTAC terminal option has been reworked and renamed Request Aid Package. Choosing this option now provides 3 Syntax, 1 Super Syntax, 2 Radaway, and a random serum. Previously, this option granted 4 10-pack or 2 Super 10-pack. Developer note: previously, this terminal option was not as desirable as the others. Increasing how much aid you receive in aiding in Radaway and a serum greatly increases the value of this choice. This also helps to boost availability of Radaway. Now it also says Vault 51 rebalance the Overseer's rank requirements to access certain areas within Vault 51. Now under items, Fury no longer applies a damage bonus to first weapons or unarmed attack. Radaway greatly increases the effectiveness of Radaway. Developer note: Radaway wasn't as effective as it should or how rare it is, so we greatly increase its effect. Now under quick kits, added a staircase quick quit that you can use to traverse step terrain to gain the higher ground. Now under weapons, weapon ways, rebalancing way of range weapon. Developer note: weapon ways were inconsistent and it was sometimes hard to tell exactly what was weighing down the most. We've changed range weapon weight values to streamline them. Range weapons weigh generally follow these principles. Pistol 5 pounds, rifle, shotgun, submachine 10 pounds, and heavy weapons 20 to 30 pounds. Now they have automatic rad rifles. Slightly reduced recoil when firing the automatic rad rifle. Automatic handmade rifle increase the ammo spawn with the weapon from 60 to 90, and also automatic assault rifle increase the ammo spawn with the weapon from 60 to 90. Now, there is a developer note. The automatic handmade and assault rifles are the only 2 weapons that uses 5.56 ammo. We wanted to make sure players could actually use these weapons for more than a fight or 2, since the ammo is rarer than others. Now we have combat sniper rifle. Reduce the combat sniper rifle ammo from 10 to 8. Gatling gun, reduce the Gatling gun accuracy at long range. Lever action rifle, increase the lever action reload speed and increase ammo capacity from 5 to 8. Developer note: the basic lever action rifle was underperforming compared to other weapons in their tier. These changes will help make it more a viable choice. Also under minigun, reduce the minigun reload speed. Now under Tesla rifle, greatly reduce the Tesla rifle area of effect range. Developer note: the Tesla gun's AoE attack was too powerful and too lenient, which make players going against it a little unfun. Reducing its AoE range will bring its power back to a more manageable level. And under user interface, match summary added more visual fanfare for second and third place teams on match summary screens. And perk menu, players can remain on the same screen when opening perk cards to open them more quickly. Now under bug fixes, arts and graphics, animation, Simpack animation no longer failed to play when returning to adventure or survival mode after a nuclear match. Graphics, flame visual effects now correctly appear when using a power armored jetpack. Camp crafting and workshops, blueprints, fix the issue that could cause objects to be stored individually rather than in a blueprint if a player moved camp location without first modifying anything in their camp during their play session. Also under budget, fix the issue that could cause the camp budget bar to briefly display an incorrect value upon opening the build menu. bulb signs, the welcome friend signs and light bulbs letter set are now easy to read when lit. Greenhouse is now correctly marked as a premium item in the build menu. Locks after a lock on a door in a player camp has been picked. The lock will now be removed. Mr. Fuzzy Ride character model no longer clip into the Mr. Fuzzy Ride when exiting the ride. And under power, fix the issue in which correctly powered items sometimes did not receive power when they were placed or moved. Power armor station fix the issue that could allow players to move power armor station that was in use by another player. Under scrap, the scrap all junk button is now correctly disabled at workbenches if the player does not have any junk in their inventory that can be scrapped. And under statues, the bronze and iron version of the hero and wasteland statue can now be correctly moved or stored after they have been built. And under white picket fixes, increase the maximum number of white picket fence objects that can be built in the camp from 16 to 32. Now under challenges, general learn cooking recipes and discover location have been completed by a player but did not progress correctly in the challenge menu will now be marked completed and the rewards will be granted retroactively. Weekly, the Kill a Sea Shop sub challenge for the Kill Huge Creature challenge can now progress properly when completed. Under World, mini discover location challenge now progress properly when completed. Location discovered via quest now correctly count towards discovered location challenges progress. And also, the Chemist Possum Badge sub-challenge to shoot a Yogal with a syringer now correctly completes after hitting a Yogal with the type of syringer. Now, under Creatures, Brahmin now correctly take increased damage from headshots. Corpses, enemy corpses that contain no loot no longer display a loading symbol indefinitely in the transfer menu. Thank you, that was a little confusing. Also under Corpse, traveling merchant now corpses now correctly spawn as human corpses rather than Deathclaw or other creatures. Also under critters, we have reduced health for several critters such as chickens that have more health than low-level creatures that can attack. We have Flatwood Monster. The Flatwood Monster melee attack now correctly deal damage to players. Gulper fix the issue in causing Gulpers to have increased health during combat. And Liberators can no longer turn into goo piles when destroyed. Under Radtoads, the Radtoads have now more diverse pool to possible drop better loot, granting higher odds at higher levels that they are. And also, egg mines placed by Radtoads can now be disarmed. Under items, loot 2 and 3 legendary melee weapons that drop no longer always spawn with the plus 50% limb damage attribute. Armor updated the antiseptic legendary armor attribute description to correctly list that it provides plus 25% environmental damage resistance, not 25% rad resistance. Cryolator, the standard stock mod, no longer incorrectly states that it provides better recoil. And also Exploiter, address the exploit that could cause issues affecting the power armor model. Mods, the error message that appears when attempting to craft the Mothman headlamp for power armor that lacks the Mothman paint no longer displays placeholder text. Sledgehammer, the no upgrade mod has been removed from the Sledgehammer. The Purveyor fixed the issue in which unintended types of combat armor could be received from the Purveyor. Treasure Maps corrected the title of Ashy Treasure Map 2, which was previously listed as 07. And Weapons, the Furious legendary weapon attribute now correctly applies increased damage output on consecutive hits against the same target. Under Mutations, Chameleon fixed the issue that could prevent the stealth effect granted by the Chameleon mutation from displaying correctly to other players. Performance and Stability. Stability addressed the issue that could cause a crash when exiting to the main menu, and fixed the issue that could cause a crash while waiting to join nuclear in a match from the main menu. Also implemented an improvement for server performance. Under Quest and Events, It's a Trap. Fix the issue that could prevent a Scorch Beast from reaching an event area in the mire. And also Mission Countdown. Players now correctly earn experience for completing each section of each mission silo, subject to once per day mission quest limit. There are other tadpole trumpet sound effects at Camp Lewis now only play until a player speaks to the scout leader Jaggy for the first time and no longer plays continuously. I actually like that. Trick or Treat fixed the issue that could prevent players from being saved correctly during the Trick or Treat daily quest. Tadpole Swimming Plus. Players now receive a quest marker instructing them where to find a swimsuit if they attempt to start the swimming test without one. Wolf and Sheep Clothing, the quest marker to find a wolf cloth Class A now displays consistently when attempting to complete the object. Under User Interface, Atomic Shop, now items on the feature page, and Atomic Shop now correctly displays a new tag. Controls on PC, the game controls no longer become unresponsive after opening the social menu while naming a character or renaming an item. Hotkeys on PC, pressing the M key to close the map menu now correctly closes sub-menus. HUD, the experience bar no longer occasionally persists on screen. Legendary exchange, when selling an item to a legendary exchange machine, other legendary items in the player's inventory list can no longer be highlighted if the sale confirmation prompt is visible. Markers, fix the issue that could cause direction markers to appear incorrectly in camps and on the map after using an emote. Under survival mode, the top 3 leaderboard widget has been removed from the map in survival mode to match previously changed that disabled the map highlights for the top 3 ranked players in survival world. And also remove mention of map highlights from the top 3 ranked players on survival mode more info page. Under vending, if a vending machine is stored or scrapped, the item it previously contained will no longer persist in the line of items for sale on the map. And underwater, open water sources now correctly indicate whether they are dirty water or toxic water. Underworld, Lucky Hole Mine fixed the number of ore veins that were previously inaccessible. Now under Nuclear Winter Bug Fixes. Under Animation and Arts and Graphics, the storm's visual effect now animate correctly prior to the storm first constructing during a match. Graphics, grasses beyond the storm wall now correctly display burnt and ash visual effects. Graphics, smoke clouds and debris visual correctly created by Nuke Blast are now transparent and have more natural coloring. Under Camp, the camp module now remains accessible after foundation placed underneath has been removed. And posters, the Nuclear Winter poster set is now double-sided. Under combat, spawning players can no longer take radiation damage while the spawn end effects is active at the beginning of the match. Under items, power armor, the description of power armor paints unlocked via overshirt rank now correctly indicate that they can be applied to all types of power armor. Weapons, fix the number of weapons that incorrect damage output following patch 11. Under perk cards, Tenderizer, adjusted description text to clarify how the Tenderizer perk functions. Targets take 20% more weapon damage for 10 seconds after an armed attack. Under User Interface, under HUD, damage resistant numbers no longer disappear after picking up higher ultimate quality of armor the player has previously equipped. HUD Nuke Black Zone indicator no longer hang on the edge of the screen after players have left the area. Match summary, fix the issue in which player adventure mode XP will display incorrectly to match the summary screen. Also, the edge of the back screen are no longer visible on the end of the match screen. Perk menu, fix the issue that can prevent the perk pack opening animation from appearing correctly. And perk menu, opening the menu perk just as the deployment map appears no longer causes an unopened perk prompt to appear on the top of the. And last but not least, under world, activatable objects, fix various in-world and camp objects that was not intended to be activatable during Nuclear Winter matches. Nuclear briefcases, adjusted a nuclear briefcase spawn near Whitson Homestead that was previously inaccessible. Vault 51 made adjustments to collisions in several locations within Vault 51. And under weapons, removed an unintended combat knife spawn in a lodge in Helvetia. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new update 1.26 that is out for today. We have a new raid, Vault 94. Remember, it's coming for PC first, and then hopefully with no issues, it'll be here for the PS4 and the Xbox One. So yeah, that's pretty much going to end it for this video. As always, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to help out the channel in the video, you can do so by liking the video if you indeed like the video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and your support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.